Are you looking to start a business that's actually recession proof? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you why office cleaning businesses are not only wildly profitable, but they're also extremely secure. But first, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here though, my name is Mike Mack and I help everyday people build wildly profitable automated cleaning businesses without getting dirty in the process. I've also written this Amazon bestseller, Pick Up Cash, Not Trash. It's your ultimate guide to building that automated cleaning business without picking up a broom. Seriously, if you're interested in doing it for your very self, check the links in the description. There's some helpful stuff in there for you, absolutely free. All right, but now let's get right into it. All right, before I get right into it, I gotta address the elephant in the room. For anyone new, you may want to skip like 20 seconds, but to everyone else, I have been gone for like 3 months from making videos, usually making them every single week, but I took some time off. My wife and I had our first child, first baby boy. We were so happy, and I really wanted to take that time and just be as present as possible with our baby. So that's where I've been, but I'm letting you know I am back for the people. All right, so why am I making this video? I'm making this video because, look, financial experts everywhere are talking about a recession. A recession is coming, recession is coming. Honestly, they predict it every single year, but starting to get my attention just by the way the markets have been. And I don't claim to be an expert in that space, but it's wild when a non-expert who typically doesn't take the recession bait is like, wait a minute, we might be entering one of those. Now, the last thing you want to do is put your eggs in the wrong basket. Because starting any business is a risky endeavor, right? Because a business is going to take investing. You're gonna have to invest in one way or the other, okay? There's all types of different things to invest in with a business, and part of the risk is knowing what's the correct way to go about it. What should I be putting my money in? Boom, 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 boom. If you go to start this business and a recession hits, I mean, you could be crushed, especially if you left your day job, or especially if you maybe put your 401k into this, or you've got a bunch of things on credit, and then hypothetically, if you pick the wrong business and it doesn't work out, like, I'm not trying to scare you, it's just a reality, But this business, office cleaning businesses, are absolutely recession proof. I'm gonna give you a few reasons right now. So anyone new to this, or even if you're not new to it and you're kind of wondering like, okay, what actually makes this recession proof? Because I bet that's not true. You might be one of those people. You might be like, nah, I don't think that's true because there's no such thing. Well, I'm gonna prove that wrong right now. So let's get into those reasons right this second. Bam. All right, so the first reason office cleaning businesses are absolutely recession proof is never ending demand. That's right. Basic logic would suggest if the demand is high, there's always going to be people ready to meet that demand because they need it, right? So why are office cleaning businesses always in demand? Well, there's a few reasons for that, but owning any business is difficult, right? Especially these like higher ticket companies, right? If you're not new to this channel, this is a high ticket cleaning companies only. This is all we're talking about here. And high ticket cleaning companies get high ticket clients. So if you're after these high ticket clients, there's always going to be a demand because these are larger offices. And this is something, even if like the manager was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna do some cleaning. I'm gonna help us through this recession. The reality of that is the most valuable thing these business owners could be doing is focused on the growth of their company. They're not gonna be focused on the cleaning. So for that very reason, the demand for this will be very high because what's the alternative? That they just let their office be dirty? They just let garbage pile up? Or even if everyone took out their own garbage, they just let the urinal stay dirty and the glass from people washing their hands? And it would just be the absolute worst case nightmare for these types of businesses. Now, granted, if you're talking about maybe small chiropractor offices, if you signed them up, it'd probably be like $500, $600, and you go once a week, 4 cleans per month. That type of business, if you build your company around that, then no, of course, that's probably not gonna be recession proof because they could easily say like, oh, no, I'll pick up that extra clean because we have to save this money during this time. Does that make sense? But if you're truly high ticket, then there is truly a never-ending high demand. Let's get to the next one. The second reason office cleaning businesses are absolutely recession proof is reputation. That's right, reputation. Before I mentioned, managers in recession, they should be focused on growth, and they know that. But what's another reason? Well, the downside is it'll cost you more to not put a cleaner in place than to have a cleaner in place. And what I mean by that is, just imagine you own maybe a dealership, or you're the general manager at the dealership, or a sales manager at the dealership, right? Doesn't matter. And you are trying to climb out of a hole that is a recession. So you are just like, hey, we need everything to be clicking on all cylinders so we can hit our numbers and we can all feed our families and be happy, right? Now picture this. Let's say you're in a little bit of a sales slump, right? Or, you know, as the general manager, you're like, damn, our numbers are down, we gotta pick this up. I know it's in a recession, but like, what's up? Like, what's going on? And then maybe you start seeing a couple bad reviews on Google about how your place being dirty or dingy or just feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Because believe it or not, in tougher times, it's gonna be a lot harder for these clients to do business with their customers for a litany of reasons. Some of them are very obvious, like a recession. So you kind of need everything to go in your direction, but you start seeing bad reviews about people feeling uncomfortable in your space. That is going to cost you so much money in the long run, and it would be much better to not have to worry about something as simple as the cleaning of your space to be the thing that gets in the way of you growing or getting out of a hole. Does that make sense? Now, any successful business, they understand this already, so you don't have to convince them of this. This is another reason why office cleaning business is like the safest bet out there as far as profitability. That's pretty awesome too. Let me get into the next reason. Okay, the next reason is going to be a little bit different. Here, I want you to put your thinking cap on because this is the high ticket advantage. That's the reason. So that's what actually makes it recession proof. It's not offices in themselves, right? And let me explain. So offices by themselves, in my view, there's a wrong way to build this type of company. Take it from me. I've done that before. Okay, and what I've done was what everyone else was doing. I just put up any old website. I just built a website on Wix. I'm not really good at it. It didn't really look good, so it didn't separate me from anybody. You know, my business cards were just like everyone else. I'd pass them out as if that was gonna help me grow. I was cold calling. I was doing things like that because like, all right, let's draw up some business. Let's be aggressive. Let's hustle. And guess what? Even when it did work, it landed these small types of accounts, the types of accounts that not only are small, they're less profitable, but also, if a recession hits, the cleaning budget's the first to go. Why? Why is that? Because you just said it wasn't. It would with these types of accounts. See, what I've been talking about is high ticket. And again, that's what makes this a high ticket advantage. Because it's the high ticket accounts that understand this and they can't be without their cleaners. But like these smaller offices that maybe will pay you $400 or $500, $600 to come one time per week, every single month. I mean, listen, if you have a strong relationship, you have a better shot. But if you don't, you're just kind of like everyone else, you're gonna lose these accounts. Because if something does hit, you know, these secure contracts are gonna go away pretty quickly. Why? Because if it's just one time per week, then they could just handle the cleaning internally and then they're just gonna tell you bye. And now imagine if, you know, you had 10 clients and like 7 or 8 of them are like that size. Could you imagine if 7 or 8 of your clients waved bye-bye? I mean, all of a sudden, all of your security would be out of there in a no time, guys. And that's why I talk about being high ticket, okay? It's not just a cool catchphrase. These are the type of clients that are paying you $5K to $10K every single month. We don't want less than that and we don't want really over that because it's a nice blend. You're talking about 2, 3, maybe 4 cleaners depending on how close to 10 grand it is. That's our sweet spot. That is what you're looking for, these larger facilities, okay? Now, if you set yourself apart, again, if you brand yourself like a high ticket company, you won't have a problem getting these high ticket clients. So in reality, it's really the high ticket office cleaning business that's recession proof, and the regular office cleaning business, that's the one that's just kind of a crapshoot. It could work, it might work, also might not, and honestly, we can't afford to gamble on something like this, okay? So when in doubt, go high ticket. All right, for more information about that, click the links in the description. I got you covered. And for everyone else, it's good to be back. It's good to see everybody. Leave a comment, subscribe, and like this video if you found it valuable. I do hope this was massively encouraging to you, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Cub Scouts.